Have you ever wondered who the fastest man on Earth is and how he achieved this feat? Well, it's not a sprinter or a race car driver, but a man named John Paul Stapp. You heard it right. This man, a bioastronautics pioneer, soared to speeds that would make your head spin. Born in the early 20th century, Stapp was a man of science, a medical doctor, and an Air Force officer. His journey towards becoming the fastest man on Earth took an unexpected turn at the Holloman high-speed test track. This wasn't a traditional racetrack, oh no. This was a place of science and speed, a place where rockets were harnessed to sledges and blasted down railway tracks. It was here that Stapp, driven by a heroic commitment to the safety of others, put his own life on the line in the name of scientific progress. So let's dive into the fascinating world of John Paul Stapp, the fastest man on Earth. Our story begins in the deserts of New Mexico at the Holloman high-speed test track. Nestled amidst vast expanses of sand and cacti, this facility was far from an ordinary railway. It was designed as a beacon of speed and innovation, a place where the boundaries of human capability and technology would be pushed to the absolute limit. The Holloman high-speed test track, or HASTT as it's often abbreviated, was not just a railway, but a marvel of engineering. It was purpose-built for testing ultra-high-speed vehicles, and its main feature was its rocket sledges. These sledges, propelled by rockets, were not your typical commuter trains, but rather they were tools of scientific exploration designed to hurtle down the track at blisteringly fast speeds. These rocket sledges were used on two different types of railway tracks. The first was a conventional railway track, similar to those used for regular trains, but reinforced to withstand the immense forces exerted by the rocket sledges. The second type was a specialized monorail track, designed specifically for the sledges and capable of supporting their incredible speeds. This track was a testament to the ingenuity and foresight of the engineers who built it, and it played a pivotal role in the experiments conducted at the HASTT. But the Holloman high-speed test track was not just about speed, it was also a place of safety, where scientists could test the limits of human endurance and the robustness of various safety systems. The facility was equipped with a variety of braking systems, each designed to bring the rocket sledges to a safe and controlled stop after their high-speed runs. These braking systems were as innovative as they were essential. They ranged from water brakes, which used the resistance of water to slow the sledges, to mechanical brakes and even parachutes. Each braking system was meticulously tested and refined, ensuring the utmost safety for the test subjects and the integrity of the experiments. Thus, the stage was set for some of the most extreme experiments in human history. The Holloman high-speed test track was ready, and the world was about to witness feats of speed and endurance that would forever change our understanding of human capabilities. With the Holloman high-speed test track ready, John Paul Stapp began his groundbreaking experiments. John Paul Stapp, a man of courage and curiosity, engaged in a series of daring experiments that pushed the boundaries of human endurance. His mission was clear: to investigate the effects of high-speed travel on the human body. And what better way to do so than to be the subject of his own tests? Stapp's tool of choice was the rocket sled, a contraption that mimicked the extreme speeds of a jet plane. These sleds, equipped with rockets, were sent hurtling down the track at breathtaking speeds, only to be abruptly halted by a series of water brakes. This sudden stop replicated the impact experienced by pilots during an emergency landing. Stapp himself rode these rocket sleds, strapped in and braced for the ride of his life. The fastest speed he achieved was a staggering 632 miles per hour. That's faster than a speeding bullet, and nearly the speed of sound. But these experiments were not without their risks. The sudden deceleration subjected Stapp's body to incredible forces, at times over 46 times the force of gravity. His body, particularly his eyes, bore the brunt of these forces. He endured temporary blindness, fractures, and even a detached retina. Yet Stapp persevered. His determination was fueled by the desire to improve the safety of high-speed travel. He understood the physical toll it took on him, but saw it as a necessary sacrifice for the greater good of scientific progress. His findings were revolutionary, leading to significant advancements in automobile and aircraft safety. It was his relentless pursuit of knowledge and his willingness to put himself in harm's way that earned him the respect of his peers and the title of the fastest man on Earth. Stapp's dedication to his work was unmatched, pushing his body to the limit for the sake of scientific progress. All of Stapp's hard work and sacrifice eventually led to a record-breaking moment. This was the day when John Paul Stapp truly became the fastest man on Earth. It was a day that forever etched his name in the annals of scientific history. On December 10, 1954, Stapp climbed aboard the Sonic Windham 1 rocket sled at Holloman Air Force Base. The anticipation was palpable, the air heavy with the weight of the monumental task at hand. The sled was designed to simulate the forces a pilot might experience in an emergency ejection at high speeds. Stapp, however, was not just simulating. He was about to live it. As the countdown echoed, Stapp braced himself. The sled jolted forward and accelerated rapidly along the track. Within 5 seconds, he reached a top speed of 632 miles per hour, faster than a speeding bullet. The sheer velocity was almost unimaginable, yet Stapp was living it, his body bearing the brunt of the immense forces at play. The speed was not the only challenge. Stapp was subjected to forces over 46 times the force of gravity during the sudden deceleration. This is equivalent to a car crash at high speed, but Stapp endured it willingly, all in the name of science and human safety. His body was temporarily subjected to conditions beyond what any human had experienced before. His vision blurred, his breathing became labored. The pressure was so intense that the capillaries in his eyes burst, rendering him temporarily blind. Yet despite the physical toll, he remained conscious throughout the ordeal, demonstrating an exceptional level of resilience and fortitude. The sled finally came to a halt, and the dust settled. Stapp had survived. He had gone faster than any human before him, and he had lived to tell the tale. His record still stands today, and while others have since traveled faster in space, no one has ever gone faster on land. With that, John Paul Stapp had become the fastest man on Earth, a title he holds to this day. Stapp's work didn't end with his record-breaking run. His experiments had far-reaching implications. A man of science and integrity, Stapp's legacy is much more than just the title of the fastest man on Earth. His work at the Holloman high-speed test track, his daring experiments with rocket sledges, and his relentless pursuit of knowledge revolutionized safety standards, not just in the world of railways, but also in the automotive and aviation industries. Stapp's fearless dedication to understanding the limits of human endurance and the effects of rapid deceleration led to the development of safety features we take for granted today. One of the most notable of these is the 3-point seatbelt. This device, now a standard feature in every car, has saved countless lives since its implementation. It was Stapp's research that demonstrated the critical importance of restraining the upper body during a sudden stop or crash. His influence didn't stop at car safety. The aviation industry also benefited from his research. His data on G-forces and rapid deceleration helped shape modern ejection seat technology, ensuring the safety of pilots during emergency aircraft exits. Stapp's later life was as dedicated to safety and science as his early career. After retiring from the Air Force as a colonel in the mid-1970s, he continued to advocate for safety. He became a prominent figure in the National Safety Council and used his influence to push for stricter traffic laws and better safety measures. He continued to contribute to science and safety until he passed away in 1999. John Paul Stapp's legacy is one of courage, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to human safety. His work has saved innumerable lives and continues to influence safety regulations in various industries to this day. So the next time you strap on a seatbelt, remember John Paul Stapp, the fastest man on Earth and a hero in the name of safety.